morning and welcome, USA Wager Sports Brief. I'm your host, Rodney Knuppel. It is a wonderful Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Wednesday, September 29th, the final Wednesday of the month of September. We turn the page to October on Friday. Lots going on in the world of sports this weekend. Hopefully, many of you will be around Vegas this coming weekend and into next week for the G2E conference. Looking forward to that and greeting all of you that will be there. I should have some video from it and other things. So make sure you follow along for our trip in Vegas this weekend and into next week. All right, let's turn our attention to yesterday's sports. Mets down the Marlins 5-2. First game of the doubleheader, 7-inning doubleheader. Who cares game? Neither team's going to playoffs. Pirates beat the Cubs 8-6. Big upset last night. The Orioles beat the Red Sox 4-2. Boston's lost 4 in a row. Chris Sale took the loss in the game. Boston now just a half game up for that final wild card spot. Lost to a team that has lost 106 games. That's not good for Boston. Giancarlo Stanton hit a home run for the Yankees. Yankees beat the Blue Jays 7-2. Big win for the Yankees. They're 3 up on Toronto, 2 up on Boston. They look to be in the driver's seat, but tough schedule finishing it out. So Yankees got to keep winning to keep their chances going. Mets beat the Marlins 2-1 in the second game of the doubleheader. They won both games. Noah Syndergaard pitched in that game. Braves beat the Phillies 2-1. Phillies about done now. They're 81-76. Zach Wheeler took the loss in that one. Phillies now 3.5 games out of the NL East, officially eliminated from the wild card. Twins beat the Tigers 3-2. Miguel Sano with a home run in that one. Cardinals won their 17th straight game. They won 6-2 over the Brewers. Nolan Arenado hit a late home run. Adam Wainwright picked up his 17th win. They are now wild card 2, officially in as wild card 2. They await the winner of the Giants-Dodgers. Well, they'll take on the loser of the division, but they'll await their opponent, Giants or Dodgers, over these next 5 games. 17 straight wins. Rangers beat the Angels 5-2. Rangers still have not lost 100 yet. One more loss till they get to 100. Angels have clinched their under 500 record. White Sox beat the Reds 7-1, eliminated the Reds. Well, they were eliminated after the Cardinals won anyway, but the Reds have been eliminated. Royals beat the Indians 6-4. Salvador Perez, his 47th home run of the season. The Astros beat the Rays 4-3. ALCS possibility? Who knows? 60 or 4-3. Rays 5 games ahead of the Astros. They are going to have the top spot in the American League. Rockies 3-1 over the Nationals. Giants 6-4 over the Diamondbacks. They're now 103-54, while the Diamondbacks are 50-107. That's 53 games apart. 103 wins for San Francisco. Dodgers 101-56 after a 2-1 win over the Padres. Walker Buehler picked up his 15th win. There's a possibility the Dodgers could have 106 wins and still have to play in that one-game playoff. It's amazing. And then last night, Mariners picked up a big win over the Athletics. They needed it, 88-70. Now they're just a half game back of the Red Sox, and Toronto is a game back. So wild one there in the American League. Mariners picked up a big win last night. Oakland's pretty much eliminated at this point. I don't see a path that they can catch the teams that are ahead of them and make the playoffs. So Oakland will eliminate them. See ya, Oakland. All right, today's Major League Baseball slate: 2:10 Nationals Rockies, 5:35 Cubs Pirates, 6 o'clock Yankees Blue Jays. ESPN Yankees -111. Garrett Cole, Jose Barrios. Good pitching matchup. Red Sox Orioles 5 minutes later. Boston's -250. Nathan Eovaldi on the mound. Marlins at the Mets. Mets -177 with Taijuan Walker. Phillies at the Braves. Braves -135 with Max Fried taking on Aaron Nola. Phillies must win. 3.5 back, 5 to go. Yeah, they're pretty much going to have to win out. They have to win out if they want any chance. The Tigers and Twins, Minnesota is -177. Casey Mize and Michael Pineda. Brewers at Cardinals, even money line there. Miles Michaelis, Adrian Hauser. Angels at the Rangers. Rangers -120. Reds at the White Sox. White Sox -172 with Carlos Rodon on the mound. Indians at the Royals. Cleveland's -115 with Zach Plesac. Really like Cleveland in that one. Tampa Bay at Houston. Houston's -125. Arizona's at the Giants. Giants are -260 with Alex Wood going. Padres at the Dodgers. Dodgers minus 300 with Mad Max Scherzer going. His last start before he starts in a wild card game, most likely next Wednesday, or maybe a one-game playoff between the Giants and Dodgers to decide the National League West. Be a worse fear for both teams, though. Do not want to play one game and then have to play a one game to get into the playoffs. Anyways, Athletics at Mariners, Frankie Montas, Logan Gilbert. Oakland is minus 111, but Seattle really needs that one. Oakland, again, 3 games back of Seattle, 3.5 back of the final spot, but 5 games to go and too many teams ahead of them. And that is a look at your Major League Baseball slate. Let's look at the standings real quick. Let's talk about it. I know I talked about it as we went along there. AL East is wrapped up. It's Tampa Bay. AL Central is wrapped up. It's the White Sox. AL West is wrapped up. It's the Astros. The Astros lead the White Sox by 2.5 games with 5 to go for the tops or for the second seed. Astros need a couple more to seal that off. They would host the White Sox in the first round. Wild card implications. Yankees 2 up on Boston. So right now the Yankees would host the Red Sox, but Toronto's a game back. Seattle is just a half game back of Boston. So Boston needs to win tonight to stay in that second spot. Toronto really needs to beat the Yankees, and Seattle has a big game against Oakland. NL East, Atlanta's up 3.5. Braves have 5 games to go. Phillies have 5 games to go. 3.5 game lead for the Braves. Braves win tonight. That one's over. NL will pretty much be wrapped up. Brewers won the NL Central. Cardinals wrapped up wild card 2. And then the West is the big deal. 103 and 54 for the Giants. 101 and 56 for the Dodgers. 5 games left, separated by 2 games. Giants have the Diamondbacks and the Padres. The Dodgers have the Padres and the Brewers. Both teams are going to the playoffs. Who plays in that one-game playoff will be decided this week. All right, that's it for Major League Baseball. Let's move back to yesterday, WNBA. WNBA playoffs, really good game yesterday. Really good game in Connecticut. Chicago came away with a 2-overtime win. The Sky 101, Sun 95. The Aces beat the Mercury 96-90 out west in the Vegas versus Phoenix matchup. Moving to today, I went over Major League Baseball. NHL preseason action. There are 8 games. Excuse me, about ready to sneeze there. I won't run over all 8 of them, but there are 8 preseason games starting at 6 o'clock Central, going all the way to 9 o'clock Central. MLS, a whole slate of games, a whole bunch. Miami at Atlanta, Cincinnati at Toronto, Philadelphia at the Red Bulls, New England at Montreal, Minnesota at DC United, NYC at Chicago, Sporting Kansas City at Dallas, Orlando at Nashville, Austin at Colorado, Vancouver at Houston, Galaxy at Salt Lake, Portland at LAFC, and Seattle is at San Jose. Those are all tonight, full slate of MLS. Tomorrow, NFL, Jaguars at Bengals. Got to think Cincinnati wins that one and ends that one easy. It's 7.5 at the total of 46. Bengals could move to 3-1, take the lead in that division. College football tomorrow, Virginia at Miami. Both teams have been disappointing. Virginia 2-2, Miami's 2-2. That is going on tomorrow. The Sanderson Farms Championship goes on tomorrow as well. Guys like Gary Woodland are in that. Corey Connors, Matthew Wolf. So some pretty good names there. WNBA back for the playoff tomorrow. And then college football again on Friday. Houston at Tulsa, Iowa at Maryland, Brigham Young at Utah State. That kind of wraps up what's going on over the next day and a half to 2 days. All right, that's the USA Wager Sports Brief. I am your host, Rodney Knuppel. I hope you have a great day today. Put the kids to bed version of the Sports 2.0 show tonight, 9 o'clock Central Time. We'll talk all things sports. Big games in Major League Baseball. The games to watch, Orioles hosting Red Sox, Yankees taking on the Blue Jays, Mariners taking on Oakland, and then the Giants taking on the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers taking on the Padres late tonight. Those are the games to watch. Those are the playoff matchups. All the rest of them don't matter much. Even that Cardinal-Brewers game doesn't matter. Atlanta and Philadelphia also play as well. That is probably the biggest, but Atlanta-Philadelphia will go on as well. All right, once again, Rodney Knuppel, USA Wager Sports Brief. Have a great hump day. We'll see everybody later. Thanks for tuning in. So long for just a while.